comedian David Boyale, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I must have missed it because I've been spending so much time on the internet. I get about an hour a night, late at night, when everyone's asleep. Other than that, it's just hectic all day. From the moment I wake until the moment everyone goes to sleep, it's just badgering. I can't wait to get these kids in school. I can't wait to get my wife's desk made so she can work so she can work in the corner somewhere. I need freedom. But I must have missed it because I heard there was a rumor going around that Donald Trump blew Bill Clinton and Vladimir Putin has a photo of it. Does it even matter anymore? Like, you can just whip an AI version of that up in like a millisecond. Do you need the negatives? Do you need the Kodak fucking disposable camera fucking actual photos? You can also fake that too. But apparently, I haven't looked into it very deeply. Apparently, it was Jeffrey Epstein's brother who said Putin has the photos. I don't know about that, but I do know that fucking Noam Chomsky, Jesus Christ. I just finished reading Noam Chomsky's book, How the World Works, and it's fucking great. I basically put it down, open up Twitter, and Chomsky is giving a fucking a 5-star review on Jeffrey Epstein's character. I'm like, Chomsky, why? What the fuck are you doing, Chomsky? It doesn't even make sense. I knew Chomsky had some sort of fucking interaction with Epstein prior to what's come out. It was known that he had been on the Lolita Express with his wife going somewhere. His wife is Brazilian. She sounds like a shady character. I don't know who she is because he was married for like forever. And then in 2008, she passed away and then he remarried this Brazilian lady who was like 70, like 20 years younger than him. So I don't know what was going on there, but she was having a lot of interaction with Epstein as well. But I knew there was something going on with Epstein and Chomsky because he addressed it. He said, yeah, I sought his advice on a tax matter concerning some money that was left over after the death of my wife. And then he basically said, I don't need to tell you why I'm hanging out with anyone. Fuck off. Which I found strange. This whole thing is strange as well because I was watching some shit on Instagram. There's this, I don't know what it's called. There's this podcast. There's this dude who kind of looks like me, actually. A bald, weathered, worn out guy who's like obviously a liberal dude. So this is the dynamics of what this podcast is, but they throw up reels on Instagram a lot. It's this dude and his sister who are both liberal, progressive cunts, and they're doing a podcast or interviewing and asking questions their parents who are full hardcore Trump MAGA supporters, and it's funny as fuck. Like the parents, well, especially the dad, he doesn't give a fuck. You can present him with any fucking evidence. He just does not give a fuck. He's like, yeah, kick them out, kill them, who gives a shit? The mum is a little more fucking flexible, but even she's nuts. But the dude was interviewing his parents saying, did you read the emails between Trump and Epstein? And they're like, it's misinformation, it's fake news. And then he's trying to like say to them, like, these are from after his first presidency. So they plotted this knowing he'd get a second one. Like, what's the idea behind it? They're like, it's just all fake. it's the Democrats, and I'm watching that going, my God, the evidence stacked up against Trump with this Epstein thing is like insane. I'm like, how could anyone, like, if that was Biden and he was the one with all this shit coming out about him, like, they would be going off their head. And I'm watching it going, this is fucking nuts. This is some serious cognitive dissonance. These people just can't see it because, like, they're too attached to the thing they support. So I'm watching that going, how can people become like that? And then I shoot over to Chomsky. I'm like, nah, something's going on here. Something's going on here. This is fake news. Chomsky's too amazing to have been fooled by Epstein. There's no way. It doesn't make sense. Something's going on here. I'm like, was Chomsky a spy doing counter espionage against fucking Epstein? Like, I'm coming up with some real psycho shit. I'm like, Chomsky is like, he's almost without fault. And it's always those cunts that are almost without fault that you find out have one massive big secret fault. Please not Chomsky though. I read his letter, his like character appraisal of Epstein as well, and it's actually kind of interesting because he mentions he learned a lot about Saudi Arabia's financial situation and economic planning and their prospects, which is interesting because I read once that one of the reasons that Epstein got offed was because there was a power play in Saudi Arabia of who was going to take over Saudi Arabia, and there was a CIA guy that had like nurtured one of these other guys, like one of the other family members or something, to take over the crown of Saudi Arabia. And apparently Epstein's guy was the guy who's in charge now, Mohammed bin Salman Al Saud. And it's even more interesting because exactly today, Saudi Arabia just did some fucking deal with the US and the multinational corporations, which basically is the US at this stage. The government is subservient to the multinationals, and Saudi Arabia has become like a key non-NATO ally or some shit like that. A very important player. So it's all a big tangled web. But I found that part interesting and a couple other things in there as well. Look, I've done it so many fucking times now. I'm not even fucking shocked. But as soon as you hold anyone up on a pedestal, the shit just comes out. I had promised myself I wouldn't do it again, but everything Chomsky says is so fucking on the money, and he is like a fucking sparkling, like incredible intellect. I thought I was safe. I thought I could be like, all right, this guy. This guy. And what did he do? He did what the Dalai Lama did. He tongued a kid. He open mouth kissed a kid. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the world. Anyway, fucking that'll do for tonight. And I'll see you the fuck later.